welcome back to another episode of Underdog Podcast. It's been a while since I've done a podcast. I need to do a better job of being more consistent. I at least want to do like a weekly podcast, whether it be like a Sunday or a Monday or a Wednesday, since I'm doing this on a Wednesday. I've been making a lot of videos on YouTube. I've been making a lot of videos on TikTok. You can check the links in my bio, and I've been making music and stuff too. So songs are trying to have it where songs drop for 2 songs a month. And I'm making an album in real time, releasing it in real time. So yeah, that's my little thing for right now. Man, forget all that. I'll catch up some other time. Let's talk about America, the fucking sinking ship. I don't think y'all realize, bro. Like, I'm a loyal fucking person, but I'm not fucking stupid, right? I'm not finna go down with this sinking ship of America, bro. It's a fucking Titanic. I'm not going down with it. Fuck this. Y'all missing all the lifeboats and life jackets out there? Hey, fuck it. I'm not going down with this ship, man. You like, come on. BRICS nations. I've talked about this shit for like 3 fucking years. 3 years. 3 years. I talked about digital currencies, XRP, digital assets, buying gold for 3 years. People have been talking about that even fucking longer. I've been on Twitter since like 2000, well, even longer than that, but I've been on Twitter since like I at least think 2019. So I'm talking about digital assets and things like that. So all this coming forth is nothing new. You have the BRICS nation, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. Plus, because Saudi Arabia, Iran, Mexico, all these other fucking hundreds of countries, the Asian, Association of Southeastern Asian Nations, Malaysia, all these people coming out the woodwork because they're tired of fucking America, they're tired of NATO, they're tired of this kind of so-called Western mindset that's been almost like a plague around the world. They're tired of these sanctions. And I'll be honest with you, if I was them, I'd be tired of this shit too. I'd be like, fuck this, man. No, we're not doing y'all no more. And this past week or so, past 2 weeks, right? We don't watch banks collapsing and everything in America. And we don't watch banks, Credit Suisse, their collapse. Deutsche Bank, I think, is next to. All these banks insolvent, not having money because of fractional reserve banking. You got credit card debt at an all-time high in the U.S., and the credit card company's like, oh, I need my money. How you gonna call me over and over and over about $100? What the fuck is going on? Oh, y'all broke. Everybody's broke. Now's the time you gotta have some real tangible, intangible digital assets. Is just software. We're going to a digital age. You can have physical gold. You can have physical silver. You need to have fucking something of real value that the rest of the world is going to recognize. Because the BRICS nations is over 50% of the world's population. And almost half of the world's GDP. And to be honest with you, I think those numbers are not even accurate. I think it's even worse. Because I think I know they've been planning this for a while. As you have the BRICS talking about, they're going to have their own new currency. Their own new fucking currency? You think they just said, oh yeah, this year we're thinking about. No, they already been fucking talking about this. They already been doing this. They're going to launch this shit this year. I think they're going to do it in August, if I'm not mistaken. Which means they already got it going on. It's not a coincidence that Fed now wants to launch in June or July, and then the BRICS are meeting up in August, and they're going to talk about their new reserve currency. Granted, it's all going to be operated on the XRP ledger. And XRP is going to be that bridge currency. So everyone can have all the different currencies. And then XRP will be that arbitrary medium of exchange that doesn't give a fuck. Inoperable. Inoperability. Am I saying that right? Whatever. It's not going to matter what currency you have as long as a currency is recognized. And it has value, which means it has to be backed by something. That's why the fucking dollar is trash. That's why America is sinking. Because we're not producing our own, it ain't no we. Fuck that, ain't no we. United States government is not producing anything. They're funded by taxpayers, citizens. They're not a producer of anything. So they're not producing fucking anything. Now, certain states are producing certain things and shipping out. I mean, some states might ship out things overseas. Some states might ship out things to other states, interstate commerce. But oil, no, we bring that shit in. If there is any oil, sold all that shit and then got rid of it. Resources, so that's why they want to go green and everything. They don't give a fuck about the world. They don't give a fuck about the planet. It doesn't even matter. Oil is a natural resource and is replenishable. Oil, soil, dirt. Come on, man. It's not, we're not talking about fossil fuels and dinosaurs anymore, bro. Like, the gig is up. The gig is up, man. They've been lying so long. It's so wild. You have ISO 20022 launched in March. April 1st, all these banks around the world are updating their systems and everything and switching over to digital banking, going online. I see Ron DeSantis talking about, oh, we're not going to have CBDCs in Florida, and we see in Texas and other states. Shut the fuck up, man. Y'all just want to get reelected because that don't even make no fucking sense. If you're not going to have CBDCs, then I guess you're not going to take any money from the government. And then what? And DeSantis was like, oh, cash is king. Cash is backed by fucking nothing. Are you serious? No, cash that's a debt-based system. Everyone's going to a credit counting system, distributed ledger technology, blockchain. I can see if DeSantis wants to have an alternative currency, or I don't know, just say, fuck it, let's go back to gold, because everyone else is going back to gold. But no, not cash is king. Look, I understand what that means, and I understand the terminology, and I get all that. But what the fuck? Are you not paying attention? Come on, man. You better get this. We have to get, if Florida, Texas, they want to have their own currency, well, that shit needs to be on some type of blockchain. XRP, XLM. To be honest with you, create your own stable coin backed by something. Oh, you need something physical in the hand. Oh, your phone is physical in your hand, and your phone holds your money. You want a bunch of cash? Okay, that's cool, but what happens when you're trying to do business outside of Florida? What if you're that merchant, that small business, and you're outsourcing certain things outside of Florida or across the country, maybe getting your products wholesale from, Southeast Asian countries who are going fucking digital? Where you think your shoes are made at? Where you think your clothes are made at? Fucking Vietnam and places like that. Come on. You telling me everyone else is turning technological and we're talking about cash is king? You got to get with the times, man, whether you like it or not. You got to be a modern person in the fucking present. Oh my God, it's so stupid. We're watching the dollar become nothing and he's talking about cash is king? What the fuck? He can't be this dumb. No, man, it's just saying shit, right? The Republican Party just saying shit. Oh, let's write a bill for trans kids. Let's write a bill for this. Let's write a bill for that. Stop fucking making more laws, man. Stop. If you don't want your kids in that shit, fucking keep them at home. Pay money for a private school. Do something. Or I do what I tell my kids. Hey, ignore all that shit. Just fucking ignore everything. Hey, no, I'll let you know. I'll help you decipher the information and shit. Hey, do what you need to do to get some good grades stuff. But I use school as a training mechanism for them to kind of get into the habit of waking up, going about their day, doing certain tasks, accomplishing things, social gatherings, how to network and work with other kids, other people and stuff, because these are the same people that they're going to be going into business and doing business transactions with for the rest of their life. So there's other things to learn and stuff, but just leave it alone. And I know some bills, to give the power back to the kids. Imagine writing a law or signing some declaration or something, bill, whatever, to say that you're giving the power back to people by writing something to give power to people. See, you get where the dynamic is. No one gives you power because no one has power over you. I don't understand why I still keep fucking voting for government. I don't get it, man. If you voted more than once in your life, And if you voted left or you voted right, up, down, whatever, it doesn't matter, because at this point you have to realize, okay, I done voted a couple times, the shit ain't fucking working. It's not fucking working, man. Like, and then the rest of the world is catching on, man. You seeing protests in France? You seeing protests, I think, in Germany? Well, if you're not seeing it, that's your fucking fault. You're not paying attention. You're not trying to find information. It's not gonna be handed to you. None of the shit's gonna be handed to you. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. And it's almost like, okay, what do I do next? How do I protect myself? Obviously, talking about buying certain assets and stuff like that. Because, you know, if you don't come out of this whole thing a multimillionaire, you're not paying attention. You're not paying attention. But for me, it's like, okay, I need to figure out, fuck, where am I going to live? Because it's not a matter of, hell, what state do I want to live in the United States? Now it's like, fuck, what country do I want to live in? In fact, do I just want to live in one specific country? Or maybe I just need to have places here and there and shit so I can just pop up and go stay there and go stay there and go stay there. Because it just seems like being stuck in one place is not ideal. Maybe I'll buy some. No, I am. I'm going to buy some land somewhere and set up my own modern home, off the grid, balanced with nature and technology, modern technology. But I'm also going to have places other parts of the world. I'm going to do all that shit, man. Grow my own food, different things, stuff, and eat healthy and eat local, or eat healthy, period. Wherever I'm at and shit, as much as possible. I can't. I gotta be a global occupant. I reside on fucking Earth. I am not gonna be stuck or confined to no government, no state, none of that stuff. And then people, you know, they're like, oh, how can you circumvent government? No, I'm not circumventing government. I'm just knowing what their laws are and what they want to go by and everything, so I know what to fucking ignore. You gotta know the rules of operation in which these other people want to play their game. I'm not playing your game. I know I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Passports. I'm not against passports. I'm not against some type of identification to say, hey, this is me. That's only because I want to make sure no one else is trying to go around impersonating me. Because it already happens when you get those spam emails, those phishing emails. So people are already impersonating you, trying to take your digital information and stuff. That's a whole nother topic, trying to make sure that we monetize and all our digital data, all our data. Hey, nobody wants to talk about that. Data rights, data privacy. No one wants to talk about monetization of our data, because everyone should be making money off their data. For every fucking video you put up, for every picture you put up, I don't care if it's just your fucking family and friends that watch that shit. You're contributing content to that app that doesn't do anything but just operate some servers and a little bit of programming. And at this point, AI, machine learning, is doing all that shit. Like, there's real things that should be discussed. We're talking about fundamental change of the way of life in which you know it. We're talking about going from Web 2 to Web 3, blockchain, distributed ledger technology, digital banking, going back to gold in a combination with digital money, digital currencies, digital assets. We're talking about the fucking dollar not being the reserve currency no more. So we're talking about a literal way of life is different for the United States, for people that reside and live in the United States. And we done seen this shit since 2020. So people are like, oh, there's going to be a recession or this and that and hyperinflation. What the fuck has been going on? We've been in recession and hyperinflation since 2020, actually since 2008. Because prices have just continued to go up and up and up and up and up. I don't give a fuck what they want to call hyperinflation or it goes at this time. And I don't care what the fuck they want to call recession, because we know the numbers they're talking about is lying. You don't need none of that shit. When you go to the grocery store and the price you pay for bread was $5 and then the next month is $6, I'm sorry. You don't need no fucking chart or no somebody to talk about macroeconomics, microeconomics. You don't need none of that shit. You're seeing the deliberate fucking effect of all this in real time. So don't think of a recession, depression, de-dollarization. Oh, it's gonna be here. Oh, it's gonna be soon. No, it's been happening, and we've been watching it and living it in real time. You want to talk about historic moments? You want to talk about time to be alive? I was born in '87. All I known is crises. Gulf War. My dad was in. It's funny because then I was in it. This is wild, right? This is fucking wild, man. There's 2 generations right there fighting for oil in the Middle East. There's no fucking reason to be there, right? All these things is going on in the news and a lot of social media influencers. I hate that fucking word. A lot of people making content creators on social media, things like that, saying, oh, hey, it's going to be soon. It's going to be soon. It's going to be soon. No, it's been here. You're watching America fucking go down like the Titanic in real time. This shit is slow and painful. Go back and watch the fucking movie Titanic. That's why it's 3 hours long. You're watching that shit. It felt like it was an hour of the ship taking forever to go down. Of course, because it just doesn't sink to the bottom in a few minutes. It takes a while, but it doesn't matter. It's still fucking sinking. The while that it takes for you is really just for you to determine, okay, what time do I jump off this motherfucker? And how do I survive once I jump off this bitch? I've chosen my path to survive. I'm jumping ship. I'm going to make sure I get my passports for my children too. And hey, we're taking trips. We're out this motherfucker. We'll come back and we'll be here. If I'm just gonna try to figure out which other nation I can get dual citizenship in. Actually, no, I don't even want that. I'm gonna have to find some way because that's coming along too. Because with blockchain digital passports, you just gotta identify who you are. That's all it is. Identify who you are. Because at what point does any of these countries and citizens and nations mean anything? Because we're watching the BRICS come together and make all these fucking agreements, and all this shit is just based on trade of their natural resources. As any civilization should do. Because your country really is based around a natural resource. Something that you give. That's something that you give, some product, something that you put out there for everyone else around the planet to consume or associate themselves with, or something. I'm watching better pop and hip hop music come out of South Korea and Japan than in America. I'm watching better movies and entertainment come out of different Asian countries. We've seen all the different resources and the development and the money being pumped into the different countries in Africa. Oh yeah, there's like 40 different countries in Africa that are with Putin. They don't like Americans, which is funny because African Americans are like, oh, go back to the motherland. Bitch, they don't even fucking know who you are. They don't like you. They're not even worried about you. And then this whole Trump fucking thing. I'm trying to just throw everything out at once that I need to catch up on. But this whole Trump fucking thing, man, God, why are we gonna keep letting this motherfucker be a distraction? A distraction. And it's funny because I seen a clip of him talking the other night. I think it was last night. Yeah, because it's only fucking Wednesday. I seen a clip of him talking, and what he was talking about, de-dollarization is happening. Yes, he's letting you know what is going on with him is a fucking distraction. Oh, 34 charges? 34? Come on, man. You can't even name 34 different fucking felonies. And you tell me this is the land of the free? The land of the free? The land of the fucking free? Like, oh, it's just Trump. I hate Trump. Bro, man, ignore all that shit, man. Ignore all that shit. If you want to pay attention to that, pay attention to the fact that it's all one big show. They're literally putting a political candidate under federal or investigation on felony charges right? They're doing this shit intentionally, and it's gonna play this shit out all the way through the election. Meanwhile, America's fucking sinking. You talking about election? You talking about election? America don't need a fucking election. America needs to figure out what the fuck America actually is. That's what let me know, because don't give me that democracy, that land of free. Democracy ain't about freedom anyways. I don't understand where democracy is about freedom, because what do you get to actually vote on where your vote actually matters and your vote actually counts? Constitutional republic doesn't matter either. Your representatives don't give a fuck about you, and the Constitution doesn't mean shit to nobody, because we gotta sign bills in the state of Florida and others in other states to tell me I can have a fucking gun on me. Now, I understand if I go into a certain business and that business says, hey, we don't allow this on our property, I'm okay with that, because I recognize I'm going in there to do business. And the school is business. Everything is a business. Everything's offering something. But you telling me I can't walk around outside with a gun on me? But I'm in the land of the free, and I'm supposed to have Second Amendment rights under the Constitution? You see, none of this shit actually fucking matters. Right? No one else is playing by these fucking rules. You're elitist, and wherever you want to call them, they don't give a fuck. No, they don't actually care about shit. You see shit on Twitter, celebrities getting mad because they got to pay $7 a month for their Twitter badge. Oh, I pay. That's how much I pay. I pay for my Twitter badge because I'm a content creator. So I'm putting stuff out there. So I want the algorithms to recognize me when I'm saying certain things and stuff like that. But they can't pay it because they don't want imposters. Bitch, I don't want an imposter either. That's why I'm paying it. But it's also set up for me to be monetized through that. That's what everyone is trying to do. Trying to figure out which apps they can. No, everyone's trying to figure out how much or what they need to do to make sure that people are being monetized on their apps for data, and they're trying to figure it out because guess what? Other apps around the world already do that shit. I think it's WeChat, where you can send money to whoever you want to, and your content creators, and you can support them and all that stuff. Because if you have a whole bunch of people following you and they all decide to send you $1 a month, guess what? That's a lot of fucking money, ain't it? Right? If you got like 10,000, something like that, you do the math. Wait, why 10,000? Yeah, it's $10,000 a month. Yeah, 12 months a year. Why? You get more entertainment from watching someone sitting in their bedroom than you are for watching a fucking movie. I just seen this Shazam movie. That shit was trash. Like how y'all spending money making this shit, sitting down and thinking of these things, and you still come up with trash? Like, y'all can't not be trying, or y'all really have to be fucking sucking. But it's because there's no passion. Talk about that plenty of times before. But don't let nobody gaslight you, bro. America is fucking sinking. America is fucking sinking. Think of the things I just mentioned. America is fucking sinking. Why is the best app not from America? That's why they want to get rid of TikTok, because it's just not from America. They can't control it. That's it. And they say it's a Chinese company, but I think they have a headquarters in Chinese, but their legal office, I think, is in fucking Malaysia. Huh. Interesting. Actually, is it? I don't even think it is. But they're trying to, I monetize on TikTok through my music. Anytime someone takes my music on TikTok and takes an excerpt of my music and makes a video out of it and stuff like that, I get paid for that. Right? So why am I more set up for monetization on TikTok than I am for monetization on Instagram? And I'm set up to be monetized on Instagram, but every time I upload a reel, it's telling me, oh, this reel isn't monetized. Isn't monetized. It's not making money. Even though I did everything I'm supposed to. You telling me their algorithms can't figure that shit out? Meta, Zuckerberg, y'all can't figure this shit out? No, bro, because they still want to feed Wall Street. They still want to feed these bankers, these investment groups, these fucking multinational, and all these corporations are multinational. Isn't that wild? The corporations are multinational, but you're not a multinational person. See, you're talking about, like I just talked about dual citizenship. I'm talking about dual citizenship for the regular, everyday person, but Corporations ain't got no dual citizenship. Huh. Interesting. It's almost like are separate rules for people. Oh, it's because it's business. Because if you're not bringing in any money and stuff, then they kind of ignore you. But if you are, then they're, oh, okay, well, this is how we do business. I'm trying to figure out where TikTok. Oh my God. I think I know it's a Chinese company, but I seen it somewhere where like they had a legal office in like, I think it was Malaysia or something like that, which I said earlier, obviously. Now I can't fucking find it. Yeah, I thought it was just on their Wikipedia page. Either way, it doesn't matter. All these places, they just set themselves up. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is ByteDance. But all these places, they set themselves up, man, and then they operate in different parts of the world and they do certain things. Oh, yep, it is. They have it's ByteDance, which is the owner, the founder, or whatever of TikTok. They're labeled on Wikipedia page. They're labeled as a private company, and they have a headquarters in China for their global operation headquarters. But then their legal domicile is in the Cayman Islands. Interesting that people always hide to the fucking islands for legality things. They'll hide their money in those places. Those places are set up for that shit. Actually, I need to figure out why they doing that so I can do it myself. Like, come on, man. Like, oh, man. You gotta think of you as an individual and how you're gonna take care of yourself and your family. You can't think, it's about survival. It's about surviving and thriving. You can't sit and be like, oh man, I'm a good American, or I pay my taxes, or oh man, I gotta vote for the Democrats, or I gotta vote for Republican, or I gotta vote independent. None of that. Fuck that. Because all these other people that are making the money, multi-billionaires and soon to be trillionaires, okay, we're about to unlock quadrillions of dollars. XRP in the derivative market, we're about to unlock quadrillions of dollars. They're bringing more people online. More people online. Digital banking means more fucking money going into the system, more liquidity. See, they're not talking about this shit, man, because they don't want to educate people. They don't want to let people fucking know. Because if you knew, then you'll start thinking differently. You'll start being like, you know what? Maybe America isn't the best place anymore. Everything changes. That's the only thing that's constant. Change is the only thing that is constant. Isn't that funny? It's an old ass saying, but it makes the most sense still, because it always will. Things change. The United States, the US dollar has been the world's reserve currency since like 1913. After World War I, somewhere around there, 1930, 13, also the creation of the Federal Reserve Act, Jekyll Island. This is not just a coincidence. So what we're due for a new world reserve currency, but what you're going to see is a basket of currencies all trading on a level playing field through XRP ledger, distributed ledger technology, blockchain. But they will sit and let us fucking just go down with the ship in America. I'm not going down with the ship in America. I'm not going down on a sinking ship. In fact, I already jumped ship off this motherfucker, and I'm just looking, and I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to just find a place to land and do what I do. Fuck this shit. So until next time.